everyone, and welcome back to A Purposeful Pursuit. I'm Crystal and I'm so excited because today we are rounding out the end of this month, and I wanted to give you guys some tips on how to stay focused leading into next month. We don't want our New Year's resolutions to die in January. We want to make sure we are still accomplishing our goals, fulfilling the visions that we have for our life this year, and really just crushing it in every way possible. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the success tip videos that I have here on the channel or any of the morning devotionals that I do on Thursdays. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video. So the very first tip that I'm going to give you that might seem slightly insignificant but is going to make a world of a difference is to remain in a state and posture of gratefulness. Now I'm going to tell you exactly why that's so important. When you focus on remaining grateful, it causes you to think about how you've overcome the odds in some of your most challenging situations, when you were able to muster up the strength to push through what seemed impossible and do things that became possible. And when you're focusing on those things, you start to think, man, what more could I really do? How could I really challenge myself? How could I keep pushing towards this goal? When you're ungrateful and unthankful, it actually causes you to think about how much further you have to go and not focus on how far you have come. And sometimes that thought process will lead to you quitting altogether because you'll start thinking, I'll never make it. It's never going to be enough. And those are just not positive thoughts to have when you want to continue to pursue a goal. Maintain a state of gratefulness and thankfulness. It's going to help so much. Number 2, you should have already been doing this, but set a schedule. If you've been watching my other videos, you know I've already talked about the importance of this. But setting a schedule is going to be so helpful. It has transformed my life in the month of January. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. I'm going to do another video to talk to you about the amazing things that have happened in my life by me transforming that small thing and setting my schedule in that way. And of course, I've also been able to identify my most productive times a day, my least productive times in the day, and again, just arrange my schedule around that. So make sure that you are setting a schedule for your daily routines, your morning routine, your night routine. It's going to help you transition through the times in the day much more effectively, which will cause you to accomplish so much more. And again, you can be intentional about achieving certain things in the day that push you towards the vision and the goals that you have. Number 3, speaking of goals, keep your goals in front of you. You guys, you know, if you've been watching the channel, I did a vision book this year. This is my vision book. And it says on the front, you are worthy of new beginnings. If you want to know how to do a vision book, make sure you check it out. This is my month of January. Tomorrow I will be working on my month of February, and I have all of my goals for the whole month of January written here, from social goals to health goals to mom goals to wife goals, different things that I wanted to be intentional about doing in the month of January. I wrote my daily routine, my night routine, all the things are here. Again, you can check out that video for more tips on making your vision book. But you guys, one thing that I talk about is the difference between having a vision and setting a goal. It's important to know the difference between the two. A vision is the outcome you want, the place you see yourself. Your goals are the steps that you're going to take to get there. And so again, for like my health goals, I didn't just write I want to be healthy. I wrote I want to eat a vegetable every day. I want to drink at least 6 bottles of water every day. So these are the types of things that I wrote down. Statements for my month, but I have this book and I looked at it every day so that I could maintain consistent. Keep your goals in front of you. And number 4, I read more this month. I read so much more this month. I read for my spiritual growth, I read for my personal just life growth, and I read for my career growth. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I read. The first book that I read this month, The Perfect Day Formula. It is the thing that has gotten me on the importance of having a schedule. And one of the things that I also did in this book is I had sticky notes that I put in on different pages where I wrote different notes that I had. I'm going to have a separate video where I talk to you guys about different things that I got out of various books that I read this month. So make sure you check that out. It's going to be coming up soon. But The Perfect Day Formula by Craig Ballantyne, that was one of my personal growth books. Everybody writes. So I am a writer, and so this was the book that I chose for my writing. And this is actually not like a creative writing book. It's more of a book for creative writing for marketing, I guess I could say. So not for nonfiction, but for that style of writing, which is one of the writing styles I really enjoy doing. I do it a lot in my career field, and so that was the book that I read for this one. And then for my spiritual growth, of course, I was reading the Bible. And so I'm a Christian. It's important for me that I read the Bible. And this month I read 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Songs of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, and Daniel. And so I know I just named like a lot of books, but I am on a plan that's like having me read the Bible through the whole Bible in a year. I started it last year, so I'm anticipating finishing a little sooner, because sometimes I read through more, and so, let me tell you, it goes down in the Book of Kings. But anyways, so if you want to know what I'm getting out of those things that I'm reading, you can definitely check out the devotionals that I do on the channel every Thursday morning. I have those for you guys. But yeah, so the reading has definitely transformed my life as well. And yeah, I just again want to encourage you to maintain focus on the goals that you have. Don't let your dreams, visions, goals die in January. Be one of the people that sticks to the things that you want to do this year, so at the end of 2023 you'll be living your best life. Okay, that's what we are here for on the channel. So again, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. And I'm so hyped and excited because we're heading back to Johannesburg at the end of this week. We are making progress, you guys. That's another video for another time. But if you want to know more about my husband and I's journey to Johannesburg, our move to South Africa this year, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss those videos either. But I am wishing you and praying for you to have the most success ever this year. And yeah, until the next video, peace.